Para oír esto en español, oprima la tecla número 1, seguida por la tecla de número.
El Otro Lado, the other side. These stories represent a group of extraordinary people that live, work, go to school, and dream here in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Their lives are a continuing journey. For some it's been a crossing from one country to another, for others a path of self-discovery. Some call this place home, while others are still searching for where they belong. By sharing our stories, we break down the borders that separate us.
How do we find our voices? What is it that we have to contribute to the community, and how do we bring that forward? These stories represent that intention and that idea.
This project is about people that live here in Santa Fe, that have come from other places or made a major journey in their life, and what that journey has been about. And to get that story back out into the public.
The idea of immigration and manifestation in people's lives and what the reality is in the people's lives, of how they deal with it, what they deal with, why they deal with it, what motivates them, trials and tribulations, raising children in foreign countries.
Mi historia yo nunca la he contado, nomás mis hermanos saben, mi madre. Pero el otro lado me ha hecho a que ese sentimiento que yo tenía dentro saliera a flotar y hace que ese sentimiento no se quede acá.
The idea really was to use the creative process with a really diverse group of people coming from different cultural backgrounds and different age groups to really start a dialogue about our idea of movement and journey and home, what we leave behind, what we bring with us.
It's been an incredible experience to write this journal. The whole process of putting it together, selecting the pictures that really meant something to me and that brought back specific memories of growing up and my family and friends. And when I put it together, I wanted to be able to create something that when anybody looked at it, they will get a glimpse of where I come from, what my experience had been, where I am right now.
Well, a lot of our work in education relies upon individuals taking their place in the community, but also finding who they are and why they're here on this planet and what their contribution is to the world. So this project, while also addressing questions of human rights and human dignity, address questions that are very foundational for all of us.
It's one of my first experience by expressing what I've been through and what I feel about being in a different country. When I want to talk, I'm not embarrassed anymore. I feel like saying to everybody my feelings.
Well, I think the arts, whether it's the written arts or the visual arts or performing arts, always have that potential to allow someone who embraces them to learn about themselves, to learn about the power that they have, the power of their own stories, the power of their own presence, and the power of that presence and those stories to change the world around them, so that they suddenly realize that their voice can have an influence on their own community and that that community can grow and benefit.
When
when you find the root or the heart of your, I don't know if it's your life's work or at least a part of the essence of who you are on the inside, and you're able to express it on the outside in the form of a journal or artwork, there's something that's released and actually makes, fills out the picture more for yourself and for people who you want to get to know you.
Well, this is the first installation that we're doing. We're going to be installing all week. So we've got a lot of participants here to see what was happening and what their piece is going to look like. And we're hoping that, by telling our stories, that something shifts.
I want to tell you my story and how I got to the other side. I came from a very poor family of 5. I'm the only woman in my house. My mother raised us by herself.
Y soy de un ranchito llamado San Juanito en el estado de Chihuahua. Hace tiempo
I was born in Santa Fe, New Mexico. I'm 17 years old. My family immigrated here from Argentina.
Well, I was born in a small town in South Korea, and I actually came here when I was about 1.5 years old.
Hello, my name is Luis Perez. I come from Chihuahua, a city called Delicias. It's like...
My name is Qingbei Weeds. I was born in Gao, China in 1999 and I'm 9. And my birthday's in August.
To hear those personal stories, and there's a lot of strength in them, and people leaving their families and their sadness and happiness and everything. It's it's real life, and it's just amazing to hear all these stories.
El Otro Lado gave people a chance to share their lives in a way that they had never been asked. Even the name evoked something deep within people when they heard it, the other side. There was a real exploration for people between joy and pain and love and hate and belonging and being on the outside. It gave people a chance to explore why they were here.
What I really believe is that we all come from the same essence. No matter what color you are, what country, it's the same essence playing the game of life with different clothes.
I feel very moved. I feel just really grateful that the participants are having an opportunity to have their stories told publicly and really having their place in this community and touching so many people who walk by, read the stories, dial up on their cell phones and hear the stories and just be recognized. Be recognized.